Welcome back to Marty's 18th birthday special, in which we are in segment number 19, and we're playing Jeopardy for the Game Boy. Right now in Marty's Birthday Bank, he's got $211,649. Let's get him more, huh? Here we go. You ready, Mikey? Nobody does the birthday song like Michael Batten does. Here we go. And what categories are we going to be dealing with? We have Russian Revolution, ups and downs, each word is in quotation marks, magazines, Mr. and Mrs., both in quotation marks, presidential quotes, and finally inventions. Let's go with inventions for 100. In 1923, Colonel Jacob Schick patented the first electric one. What's a razor? I have one in my bathroom as well. Nice. Inventions for 200. Inventions 200. Patented in 1938, this Bureau Brothers invention eliminated inkwells. I'd say what is the fountain pen or the ballpoint pen, but I'd be guessing. The ballpoint pen, one of my guesses was right. Oh well. Communist theorists who believed Russia would be among the last European states to go communist. Bad accent penalty, Mikey. Oh, Mike doesn't know. If I had to guess, I'd say Karl Marx, but I think he was German. I think Karl Marx is German, so it can't be him. Was it Engels? It was Karl Marx! Oh! Oh well, it's okay. The Germans sent him to Russia in a sealed train so he could take part in the revolution. Oh gosh, I don't know. Oh, it's Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Oh well. Alright. The revolution was depicted in this epic 1965 film, which featured Rod Steiger and Alec Guinness. 1965, oh. Bika-Rupa! Ow! And he has no money.
I'll have to go buy me another one.
Oh, Dr. Zhivago! That's right. Dr. Zhivago. Though evidence is sketchy, some believe this Tsar's daughter may have survived the revolution. The Russian Revolution, yeah. Well, let's see if Mike knows this any better than I do. No, he doesn't. If I had to guess, I'd say Ivan the Terrible, but I don't know. Or it could be Nicholas the Second. It's either Ivan the Terrible or Nicholas the Second.
I'm gonna be going on myself, so I'm right back.
Oh, it's Anastasia. Alright. The Tsarina believed only this mad monk could heal her son's hemophilia. Rasputin. Oh, yeah. Where Pet Clark would go when she was feeling low. What is downtown? Ups and downs for 200. The 68 hit floated to the top of the charts with the fifth dimension. What is up, up, and away? Ups and downs 300. Masterpiece Theater Tale of the Bellamy Family and its Servants. What is upstairs, downstairs? Ups and downs 400. After today, his vision became 20/20. Who's Hugh Downs? Hi, Tiger. Hey, Tiger. Margaret Thatcher lives at number 10 here. What is Downing Street? Alright. Treat invented a name for the day it was illegal to serve ice cream sodas. What is a sundae? Inventions for 400. When hung from a saddle, this Asian invention allowed soldiers to fight on horses. Oh, stirrups. I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure enough. Inventions 500. Inspired by a stay at Kellogg's Health Farm, he invented grape nut cereal. Who is Post? Yep. Alright. Let me have magazines for 100. Her famous calendar photo was the first Playboy centerfold. Who is Marilyn Monroe? Famous magazine, or magazines out of 200. The publication that spawned Animal House. What is National Lampoon? Magazines 300. This magazine centers on life in these United States. Reader's Digest. Okay. Magazines for $400. Henry Luce bought this defunct humor magazine for its title alone. What is Mad? Bikarupa! Life. Ah. West German magazine that published the infamous Hitler diaries. Bikarupa! Stern. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. 100. The line ending a presidential press conference. What is thank you, Mr. President? Mr. and Mrs. 200. Hugh Lumpy Branham played this farming friend of Captain Kangaroo. Who is Mr. Green Jeans? Mr. and Mrs. 300. In this role, Kate Jackson was in the spy field with a scarecrow. Who is Mrs. King? Mr. and Mrs. 400. According to Herman's Hermits, she has a lovely daughter. Who is Mrs. Robinson? Ah, Bikarupa! Mrs. Brown, oh, okay. But Poitier's sequel to In the Heat of the Night. What is They Call Me Mr. Tibbs? Close 100, there's the daily double. When the president does it, that means it is not illegal, he told David Frost. When the president does it, that means it is not illegal. Told David Frost. When the president does it, that means that it is not illegal. I'll say it was Harry Truman. Oh no! Richard Nixon. I wanted to go with that, but my instincts led me astray. I'll get it back. Asked how he became a war hero, he said it was involuntary. They sank my boat. John F. Kennedy. Okay, 300. He said to Churchill, "It is fun to be in the same decade as you." Franklin Roosevelt. Oh, okay. If you don't say anything, you won't be called on to repeat it, he said. I think it's Coolidge, but I'm not sure. Yeah, would have been right. Oh well. Last clue. In an 1858 speech, he said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." Abraham Lincoln. Alright, let's play Double Jeopardy. B-Movies 200. In a 61 movie, Audrey Hepburn's alternative to brunch in bed. What is breakfast at Tiffany's? B-Movies for 400. Burt Lancaster film in which his only friends were feathered. What is Birds of Alcatraz? Oh, no. Birdman of Alcatraz. Oh, okay. Daily Double. Poignant movie in which Peter Sellers turned on the TV and tuned out the world. Don't know. Being there. Ah, poop. This is terrible. Title describing Carol Baker's thumbsucky character and the nightie she wore. Baby doll. Oh, okay. Jane Fonda starred in this Roger Vadim sci-fi fantasy. What is Barbarella? And the remaining categories are movie trivia, fashion, 1953, Shakespeare, water. Fashion for 200. Some kinds are military, motorcycle, football, and kit. What are helmets? Fashion for 400. Kimono country. What is Japan? Fashion for 600. The early 19th century color that sounds like a dog's bark. What is a ruff? Fashion for 800. Numerical name for knickers. Plus fours. Oh, okay. From Latin for sheath, it's a tight military jacket with a high collar. Tunic. Tunic. Alright. Movie trivia 200. What Paul Newman's Hustler hustled, it also meant trouble in River City. What is pool? Yep. Movie trivia for 400. Subtitled How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Dr. Strangelove. "1949's Best Picture. Its title came from Humpty Dumpty. What is All the King's Men? Movie trivia 800. He sang his way to an Oscar in Cabaret. Joel Grey. Water's solid form. What is ice? A water 400. Where 97% of all Earth's water is located. What are the oceans? Water for 600. Named for a region of France, it's any deep water well. What is an artesian well? Water for 800. They sang cool water. Sons of the Pioneers. Ironically, he spoke the only word in Mel Brooks' silent movie. Marcel Marceau. The London site of Elizabeth II's coronation in 1953. Westminster Abbey. Sir Edmund Hillary reached the top of this, but only stayed 15 minutes. What is Mount Everest? $1953 for 600. She sang Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, then married a movie star. Who is... Then married a baseball star. Who is Marilyn Monroe? $1953 $800. A Chief Justice appointed by Eisenhower. He served until the Nixon era. Earl Warren. Magazine whose first cover featured Lucy and her baby. I'm gonna say what is TV Guide. Freezing, distillation, and electrodialysis are three types of this process. What is desalination? Hamlet found something rotten in this place. What is Denmark? Shakespeare for 400. Should get this one. The Moor who loved Desdemona not wisely, but too well. Who is Othello? She's 600. Musical based on The Taming of the Shrew. What is Kiss Me Kate? $800. character who loved his ale and supplied the name for one. Who was Falstaff? She was 8 years older than Shakespeare when he married her. Who was, Anne Hathaway? So at the end of Double Jeopardy, I have 14,800 and Mike 2,100. Final Jeopardy is about to commence. The category is World Capitals. Let's do 200. Until 1957, it was a major tourist center with many American-owned hotels and businesses. What is Havana, Cuba? So I'm going to give Marty $15,000 this game. $226,649. And I'll see you all for the next segment, everybody. Oh well, it's okay. The Germans sent him to Russia in a sealed train so he could take part in the revolution. Oh gosh, I don't know. Oh, it's Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Oh well. Alright. The revolution was depicted in this epic 1965 film, which featured Rod Steiger and Alec Guinness. 1965, oh.
Oh, my turn. Right.
Communist theorists who believed Russia would be among the last European states to go communist. Bad accent penalty, Mikey. Oh, Mike doesn't know. If I had to guess, I'd say Karl Marx, but I think he was German. I think Karl Marx is German, so it can't be him. Was it Engels? It was Karl Marx! Oh! Quotes and finally inventions. Let's go with inventions for 100. In 1923, Colonel Jacob Schick patented the first electric one. What's a razor? I have one in my bathroom as well. Nice. Inventions for 200. Inventions 200. Patented in 1938, this Bureau Brothers invention eliminated inkwells. I'd say what is the fountain pen or the ballpoint pen, but I'd be guessing. The ballpoint pen, one of my guesses was right. Oh well. Welcome back to Marty's 18th birthday special, in which we are in segment number 19, and we're playing Jeopardy for the Game Boy. Right now in Marty's Birthday Bank, he's got $211,649. Let's get him more, huh? Here we go. You ready, Mikey? Nobody does the birthday song like Michael Batten does. Here we go. And what categories are we going to be dealing with? We have Russian Revolution, ups and downs, each word is in quotation marks, magazines, Mr. and Mrs., both in quotation marks, presidential... Beekarupa!
Was it?
Ow! And he has no money.
I'll have to go buy me another one. Probably, that's alright.
Oh, Dr. Zhivago. That's right. Dr. Zhivago. Though evidence is sketchy, some believe this Tsar's daughter may have survived the revolution. The Russian Revolution, yeah. Well, let's see if Mike knows this any better than I do. No, he doesn't.
Well,